Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we take a peek behind the curtain of big business. And today we're looking at a filing from News Corporation that is going to tell us something about how they're handling their own stock. Stick around to see what we uncover. Before we dive in, if you love getting these clear and simple breakdowns of complex financial documents, make sure you are subscribed. And you can join our community of like-minded investors on Discord. The link is in the description below. So this report is essentially an update on News Corporation's stock repurchase program. Think of it like this. The company has a set amount of money, $1 billion in this case, that they've decided they can use to buy back their own shares from the market. This is a pretty common financial move. Companies do it for a few reasons, like to return value to shareholders when they think their stock is undervalued, or to reduce the number of shares outstanding, which can then increase earnings per share. The really interesting part here isn't so much the decision to repurchase stock itself, but how they're reporting it. Because they are listed on the Australian Securities Exchange, or ASX, they have to give them daily updates on any of these stock buybacks. So what we're seeing in this filing are essentially copies of those daily disclosures. It is a way for them to keep investors informed about the ongoing activity. Now, they mention two types of stock they are repurchasing. There is the class of common stock, which trades under the ticker NWSA on the Nasdaq Global Select Market, and then there is the class B common stock, which trades under the ticker NWS also on the Nasdaq. The fact that they are buying back both classes of stock suggests they are looking to manage their overall share structure and potentially signal confidence across all their stock classes. The document specifically points out that these disclosures contain what are called forward-looking statements. This means they are talking about their intentions for the future, like their intent to repurchase these shares from time to time. It is important to understand that these statements are based on what management believes right now, and things can change. The actual results might differ from what they expect due to various factors like changes in stock prices, market conditions, or even new investment opportunities that come up. They also make it clear that they are not obligated to update these statements if things change after the date of this report unless the law requires it. So when you read these, you have to take them with a grain of salt, keeping in mind that the future is always uncertain. The filing is signed by Michael L. Bunda, who holds a pretty important sounding title, Senior Vice President, Deputy General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary. This just confirms that the document has been officially reviewed and approved by someone in a high position at News Corporation. It is a standard part of all these filings. Now, looking at the bigger picture for News Corporation, they are a global media and information services company. You probably know them from well-known brands like the Wall Street Journal, the New York Post, and various book publishing and television operations. This stock repurchase program is a tool they are using, alongside their regular reporting, to manage their capital and signal financial health to the market. It is not a sign of immediate crisis, but rather a proactive financial management strategy. From a shareholder's perspective, a stock repurchase can be positive. If the company believes its stock is a good investment, buying it back means they are essentially investing in themselves. This can lead to a higher stock price over time, as there are fewer shares available, and potentially a higher earnings per share. However, it is crucial to remember that this program has a limit of $1 billion. We are not seeing specific amounts repurchased in this particular filing, but the overall authorization shows a commitment by the company to actively manage its share count. When we look at News Corporation's overall strategy, this repurchase program fits into a broader picture of financial discipline. They are a mature company, and often mature companies focus on managing their balance sheet, returning capital to shareholders, and investing strategically in their core businesses. The fact that they are regularly disclosing these activities to the ASX on a daily basis indicates a commitment to transparency, which is generally viewed favorably by investors. However, there are always risks involved. If News Corporation were to repurchase shares while their stock price was high, it might not be the most efficient use of capital. The success of such a program really depends on the company's ability to accurately assess its own valuation, and the broader market conditions also. While this report focuses on the buyback program, investors should always consider the company's overall financial performance, its competitive landscape, and its long-term growth prospects. This buyback is just one piece of the puzzle. So, what is my take on this filing? It is a routine but important disclosure. News Corporation is using a standard financial tool, stock repurchases, to manage its capital and potentially enhance shareholder value. The daily reporting to the ASX, coupled with the forward-looking statements, highlights their commitment to transparency, while also reminding us that future performance is never guaranteed. It shows they are actively managing their finances, but it doesn't tell the whole story of their business health. You always need to look at the full financial picture. Alright, that is our quick dive into this News Corporation filing. What is your opinion on stock buyback programs like this? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you want more straightforward analysis of corporate documents, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join the Discord community linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.